Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Flames will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Virginia Tech's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Grab near the sticks. It's Clinton. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Hokies will have it first and 10. The give to the single back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. Tight end now in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The play action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The Flames offense will take the field for the first time. It's Lawrence. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Flames want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Flames. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know the ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
And it slips just inside that right upright. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clark wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
There he goes! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the option. It'll be 3rd and long. Clark to fire. Right on the money. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding, getting that running back on the ground.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down.
This defense is so well coached. They came into this game knowing that they were going to see some screen passes. On third down, they were expecting it, and now they have a chance to get off the field.
The Flames will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Clinton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Motion from the wide receiver. Clark wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st first down in the red zone at the 10. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's third and goal and third and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the Flames will snap it on first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. To the air, it's Lawrence. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up the first down. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Clark to fire. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg.
And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive on it? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Flames will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Clark wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. And he's dragged down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slip.
Touchdown, Hokies! And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Flames in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Past the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Rush is on him. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Flames will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in at the 40. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Clark to fire. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Hokies are on the move. Power football with the run. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Using the quick game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Flames line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the lone back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Off play action. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here's the handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but